Okay, Anthony, bring it home, sweet cheeks. Bring it home. Comedy gold.
I have corona.
Hello and welcome, all you lovely filmmakers out there, to the Unseen Screen podcast with me, Anthony, your co-host, and with everyone else.
Smooth. You've done it.
That's
I
good.
think that's
That was
possible.
good.
That's
That was
possible.
good.
I'll give him that.
That was
Okay.
great.
We're learning. We're getting there. You know, it's good. Smooth. Nice. Okay, Anthony, would you mind introducing everyone?
So here we got Benny Boy today, Ben
Hello.
the filmmaker today, George the filmmaker today, Scott the filmmaker today.
Oh, good
Hi.
God. Don't call me. If you call me a filmmaker today, I'll fucking kill you.
Jack the fucking loser here today,
Nice.
and
Creative.
Rowen.
You were about to skip me, weren't you?
I thought he was gonna do the whole hi thing again. That'd be lit. Like I was going through like, the
Hi.
starting things again. And it was like, oh, when Jack was introducing everyone, it's like hi, and then I get like an applaud and stuff. And then it comes to Rowan, and it's like he's like hi, and then someone calls him like a shitbag or something.
Yeah, I know. I call them a shitbag.
It's brutal. It is.
It's a good film. Yeah, that's what I was referencing. It's a good, it's a piece of art.
All right, Benny boy, what we got today?
Okay, sorry, I was just coughing. Yeah, boy.
It rains.
The topics we're discussing today are, see, now it was originally film school. I don't know if this is okay with you guys, but I thought we could discuss all options of like
Yeah.
the next. No, Scott.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Okay. Like apprenticeships, universities, film school and universities, kind of the same thing. I don't really know. But
Unemployment.
Getting into
a big
business.
Loserville.
Hey, to be fair, can we actually discuss the adult film business?
Could we and Scott have worked together on a couple little projects?
Couple projects.
Yeah.
Filming with limited resources as well. That's another topic we're going to talk about today. As a lot of student filmmakers don't have that many things to use. And then obviously we're going to break down, talk about one film each and some upcoming projects. Keep us updated on the stuff we're doing. I know, Rowan, you're wanting to... Could we actually start talking about that, about the 1 minute short film writing, how you got on with your project?
Oh yeah, so as
Yeah, Rowan,
some
I'm
you'll
interested in
be
that.
aware, and if you're not, get on it. There's
Sure.
Filmright's doing a 1 minute stay-at-home film challenge where it has to be 1 minute and made at home. And so I went out and I filmed. I went in. and I-
Yeah, I was going to ask
Oh.
you. You're a creative
I'm
thinker,
about
aren't
to
you?
head in.
I'm about to head in and film some stuff indoors. I have no. Mine was just so weird. It was like this person whose kettle goes missing.
His kettle. I saw that.
Oh,
Didn't you do a
that's
little
weird.
like behind the scenes shot? I saw it, and you're like, yeah, like
I took some behind the scenes photos.
I
But I
saw
wish
it,
I
it looked
did like,
nice.
a proper
See-
PTS.
Your film, I thought would be like worst nightmare.
Oh, damn it! That's the
All
first
the-
bleep.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
Bro,
Okay,
do you guys
let
have
me
longer
go- let me
takes
repeat
to
the
do these
joke.
bleeps?
I'll-
I'll go through all.
Wait, cut that out, Ben. Okay, that would be our ex-film tutor's worst nightmare, man. Like all the continuity errors. But
I
on
know.
purpose.
Oh, it
X.
hurts me when I watch it back. There's one shot where I don't have glasses, and the next shot I do.
Wait, was that not on purpose?
No, it wasn't on purpose.
No, I
Have
thought it
you
was
watched
because
it?
things were disappearing and appearing.
See,
I
that's
thought
the best
what
part about
was.
it is I can say it's just part of the premise, but it wasn't.
Rowan, genuinely, I was watching the film, right, and I noticed that happen. I noticed your glasses, like, appear, and I was just like, wait a second, was that part of the film? Jesus, like,
Sure,
bruh.
mhm. It was.
Oh, I just gave you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. See, fake it till you make it.
That's fair.
That actually reminds me of one thing we could also talk about is continuity errors.
Keep it, people.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
I don't know. I remember Jack. I don't know. This reminds me of your film at all, but like, you whip off your dressing gown.
Oh god,
Oh,
that's a
God.
famous thing. Every single person who's liked my film like would say, "Oh yeah, but it's really your film's really good, but like your shirt appeared in that one scene. Fucking shirt
The
appeared in your
progression
fucking
of
body, yeah."
time. I don't know. Yeah.
That's
See,
reasonable.
at least I
Continuity
get it.
can honestly suck my dick. In my
Scott.
in my conservatoire portfolio piece, in one scene the blinds were open, and then the next they were
Oh
shut,
no!
and I got torn to fucking shreds for that.
Did you go down for an
Good
audition?
God.
No, it was on Skype. They also really didn't like the fact that they were swearing in mine, and I was like,
Really?
okay, sorry.
Who else has done it?
I had mine as well.
How'd it go?
I had my
How'd it go?
Napier interview today as well, actually.
Oh, I had mine yesterday.
Hey boys, tell us
boys,
about it.
tell
How'd
us
it
how it
go? How'd it
went.
go?
Sean also had his as well. Go for you. You brought it up first, Scott. You can go right ahead.
Yes, Scott, go ahead.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And also,
That's
may I
no
just
problem.
say that I feel very white being on a podcast. Anyways.
Every white
Um,
man does it at some point.
That's true.
Mhm. My interview actually went really, really fucking good. I'm very happy with how it went. The person was really nice.
Who'd you have?
A girl called Katrina.
Oh, I had a girl called Zoe.
Very nice. Don't know who the fuck she is. But yeah, it was really good. The questions I asked were a lot different to what I was expecting. Like, she asked me what books I like, and I was like, yeah, what books I like. I haven't
fiction
read
or
anything in a hot minute, so I couldn't really answer that. But other than that, it was a really good interview, and I'm really happy with how it went. How about you, Ben?
Oh, well, thank you, Scott, for popping this over to me. I'm excited to begin talking about my interview. Didn't go as saucy as I expected. Like,
Oh.
no, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It went well. It was nice. Okay, it was good.
They didn't say your film should have had an explosion sound.
No, she actually loved my film, and she was like, I actually
Did you
asked
talk
her.
about my film and mine? How
You
strange.
talk about your film. I asked her like at the end of it. So I know you've seen my film. Like I don't know. I
Mhm.
just want to get you because she was the sound lecturer at the university.
Right, okay.
So I was like,
Oh,
okay, this is
cool.
the perfect opportunity to get her opinion on like the sound of the film. And she thought it was like pretty good. And then I asked her, I was like, oh, do you actually think there should be like an explosion? No, none of it. No, they thought yeah. So like I don't think our lecturer beep is not. He's not right. I don't know, but no, the lady who like does all the interview stuff, she sent over like a bunch of questions like, okay, what like you could be asked, and I sit
Yeah.
down and she's like, oh, what films are you into? And I'm like, fuck,
Yeah,
it's too easy. It's too. So I got like I started going on about like Thailand films and Korean films and everything because I'd like seen like I don't know Parasite and I don't know just Parasite and The Raid and all that. And I thought those were really cool and I was like, okay, I'm into them at the moment. But no, it just sounded like I was talking on my ass. She's like, "Oh,
That
what
question's
films do you
always like really weird because it seems like such an easy question to answer, but it actually
Yeah.
isn't. It's probably one of the
Yeah.
most difficult ones to say because you don't want to be too general. You know, you want to find that obscure mix that you can say.
Yeah, you
oh
don't
yeah,
want to come across as like a normie. You want
Yeah.
I honestly believe like a lot of the people who I'm talking to at their interviews, it didn't really sound like they were trying to. I think what they were trying to figure out is like, oh, do you think you can handle the workflow that we're gonna give you, and if you're actually like a genuinely like nice person, and not like a dick. That's what I don't because like, I think they can see like what you've done through your film, and then once it comes in for these like later like I sat down for 20 minutes and talked to her about like I don't know, just random shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a normal interview, and that's what kind of threw me off. But I don't know. I'll see how I
Well, like
get
it was
on.
more
Honestly-
informal than you thought.
It was really informal. Like I started like my cat was in the interview half the time. I was like sitting down like stroking my cat. It was great.
bruh. You just got extra points with that cat.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll see how it gets on. I think it's gonna be like a week or two till
Ben
get her-
McMorran, 34, cat lover, filmmaker, stay-at-home dad.
Cat
yeah.
dad.
I see. I really wanted to because isn't the film in for not tomorrow, the day
Thursday.
after? Yeah.
Second.
I don't have enough time to do it.
I think you do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
try
did
and
it
get some.
today.
It's my mom's birthday tomorrow, so I can't.
All right.
Film your
Alright.
mum's birthday. Wholesome content.
Ladies, I don't care about Ben's birthday. What's due on Thursday?
The
Oh, no,
film,
it's
the
Film
dial-in for the
Riot.
Film Riot challenge.
Oh God! Can I say
okay.
something about the
I don't
film
get it.
riot
I don't
thing?
know what's going on.
Yeah,
You
go
can
for
make
it.
it, like,
So like, I saw Rowan's film and I really liked it. Besides the glasses thing, right? No, I thought it was really good, and so I got inspired. I watched the Film Riot video, but the second I saw the rules and regulations and it said no doom and gloom, I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sean
Alex
lost
scratches
that
like-
instantly, yeah.
Yeah.
He was really happy that I mentioned him in the video as well. He was like, Ben, you have said such sweet things about me, because I talk about like writing and stuff, and I can't write for dog shit.
yeah.
Yeah, he was like, he sent me a message after. I think we need to get him on the podcast and stuff.
Oh,
We-
yeah, I
We
reckon.
do.
He's talking about films the whole time with him.
Where's
I don't
your
know if
boy's
he'd
video?
say one word though.
He's up at like 2 in the morning. He messaged me at like 2 in the morning on Discord. I'm like, what the fuck? You never message anyone. Where the hell's this come
Like
from?
last week, he just it was like 12 in the morning, and he sent me a message, and I went to check it out, and it was just like a picture of Paul Blart Mall Cop, and that was it.
Yeah, he sends me like photos of like for my birthday. He sent me a photo of what was it, Guy Ritchie, but with our film teacher's face on Guy Ritchie. And I was like, oh, okay.
Can we find a way
That's
to send that? Or lecture?
What
Oh
did we-
fuck's sake, Anthony.
Said it
Fine,
again.
boys. What I'm gonna do is when I watch this for the first time, I'm gonna press like the M button to like mark it, so I can just like go through this one.
Wow.
Can we make a fake name for him that we can keep saying?
You know his
Peter.
phone background,
Did-
the like sun man.
Wait, is this
Film
for Peter?
teacher.
No, Sean. You know his like. His,
Oh, yeah.
His log.
Oh, yeah.
That's my only message with him. Just a picture of that.
Oh god, it's like the worst picture I've ever seen.
It's like so crispy.
Crispy.
Jesus. See, Sean, you know what you told me? See his MIA film, like his main character is a crippling alcoholic, and I genuinely asked him, like, because I was curious, is your character in any way inspired by me? And he was like, well, like a little bit for like the alcohol, for the drinking.
Oh
And
no!
like, unironically, I swear to God, he admitted that. He said that to me.
He told me he wants to make a film about you, like the life of Spogwan. Remember walking down?
Bro, that'd be a tragedy.
For his Napier film, he, you know, what was the one he did for the Edinburgh one? You know, his Edinburgh University application.
Yeah.
We made like I've helped him on both of the films, so I'd be like I went to his house and filmed them. And the second one he filmed, we got back. It was like 5 minutes before he was supposed to hand in the application. Not 5 minutes, a couple hours. But we get back and he's just like, Ben, all the videos corrupted, Ben.
Oh my
All the
god.
video.
I
So he
remember
has to cut down his previous video. So he's handed in the same video for 2 places and just had to trim them down in both bits.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
scary.
I mean, there was like it was only about the end of the film that you could take to be within the theme of bright for Napier,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
for the most part, it was just completely like different.
And he got an interview as well, so I think it went pretty.
Yeah, good on him.
He said
Well
he said he
done.
liked it, yeah. But no, back to the whole RCS interview thing. Like who
Oh fuck.
was it? Scott, Rowen, and Jack who've all done one.
Mm-hmm.
Could we talk? Because I pussied out. I was.
I
like,
had mine in
I-
January.
You had yours in January.
I haven't had my Napier yet. What is up with this?
It's very they're doing it in waves apparently.
Frustrating, but you know.
Yeah.
I
So yeah,
think I had mine
talk about the
first.
RCS one. What was it like?
Oh Jesus Christ.
You don't
Look
have
through
to
the-
if you don't want to.
No, I do. It's the worst interview of my life.
Yeah,
it was
I know,
just
mine was
torturous.
Scary.
The guy's like I'd met the guy before. You know, the long fellow with the glasses.
Oh,
Um,
no, Andy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he was okay, but they were so aggressive. They talked so much shit on my film, and I was completely ready for that. But like their aggression, like towards me, I don't know why. I had so much caffeine beforehand, like way too much. I was aggressive back, so I was genuinely like, I was making good points, but my eyes were saying that I was gonna kill them. I was just sitting there like blood boiling, just like come on, hit me then, do it.
Why-
Say something else about my film's shit.
Why do you think they're so like I don't know, so fucking like critical of everyone's
See how you deal with it.
Yeah, it's to see your critical reception. Like,
Do you think that
Scott.
lasts throughout your entire career there, or is that,
Well,
is that just an
RCS,
interview
you think
thing?
it was
Yeah,
more
is that just an
like-
interview thing, or do you think they keep that sort of attitude up throughout the entirety of the
Like they
40s?
must.
I reckon both.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good point. Well, no, I'd hope that they wouldn't, because it was put on. You could tell they had a system going. Like they had these little glances at each other, You could tell
Yeah.
they'd done this with everyone.
Mhm.
And my morale was broken walking in, because I walked in there, like this 25-year-old walked down
Oh,
with
don't,
like 1,000 piercings, and I was like, oh lit, they've already got the place. And I just felt like I was just fighting. I was just like cornered by these two blokes, and my film was not great.
Which
Like,
one was it again?
It was the one where, like, right at the end, there was like a big one of the guys said they were gay to another
Oh
guy.
yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I did like.
Oh, that was so tacked on though. It was just to make it secrets instead of secret.
Ah, okay.
It had like a war crime in it, and then suddenly one of the guys is gay, and it's like fucking out of nowhere.
What did they think of it?
Well, yeah, they said that like they thought the flashback sequence, that was a third of the film. That was 1 minute long, where the guy got like shot in the head and he rolls off the hill and stuff. They thought that should have been like a 10-second little clip, instead of 1 minute long. And they also thought that the gay bit was tacked on, which it definitely was, but I thought it came from a genuine place. It just wasn't fleshed out.
Mhm.
Like it was like I thought it was a great idea, but since I came up with it on like the second last day before it had to be handed in, I just couldn't expand on it.
Fair dues, fair dues. What about you, Scott and Rowan? How did your interviews go?
I'll let Ron go first.
Mine went like surprisingly well. I had a different experience, but maybe it was because mine was online because Corona. But no, they were really nice. They gave me the criticism, just like you guys, but they didn't like attack me. They just kind of presented it and then watched what I did with it, which I thought was different from
What kind of
you guys
questions
said.
did they ask you?
Just kind of like what stuff I was watching and what they went through, like my written work, and they went through my personal statement and stuff. It was mine was I don't know, mine was chill. It was chill. I had a chill experience.
Literally, mine was the complete opposite, but okay.
Yeah, Scott, tell us about that.
Oh yeah, so my interview. So I had just Andy for mine.
No, I had
yes.
2.
I had just one, so it was, if anything, worse because me and Rowan figured out that they were doing good cop, bad cop.
Oh.
I
Andy
noticed
being
that.
bad cop, so I just had bad cop.
Jesus.
So he called my friend Rosie the posh upper middle class girl. Yeah.
Is she
So-
not?
No, she's totally not. She just has an English accent. That's how he
Oh,
referred
fair
to
enough.
her.
Jesus
And
Christ.
like the amount of swearing in your film is just disgusting.
It's disrespectful. Who put sex in the guest column for the Unseen podcast? Who was it? Come forward. Who was it? George?
Right, Scott, carry on.
Sorry, Scott.
Yes. Thank you. So where the fuck was I? Yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, my actors are inexperienced, they're my friends. I'm pretty sure she was swearing so much because she was nervous, and like I didn't write in the script. I was like, I just allowed the improv because they're my friends. And then he like did not like that response at all, and he was like, oh well, as a director and writer, you should have told them no. And I was like, okay. And then we kind of just moved on. But yeah, it wasn't an enjoyable experience.
No, that guy Andy, he would not want to hear like any reference to not using a script to make a film, because I mentioned that, and that's probably why I fucked it as well. I was
So
like,
I'm interested. You went to
Wait.
the like pre-interview training. What was that like?
Do you think it was worthwhile?
Was it worthwhile? I think so. I don't know actually. Because I had some indication of what it was going to be like. Yes, how it was going to be structured. So I didn't have any like curveballs thrown at me, to be honest. Most of the day was a waste, apart from when I was told, "Oh, hey, these are the questions," but everything else was kind of just like, "Okay, cool." Like they had this whole ass bit about, "Here's how to think of an idea," and then speaking to students, which I didn't really come here for. But yeah, other than that, I don't know if it was worth the £80.
Gee,
Yeah,
it costs
that's-
money.
it was
Yeah.
80 pounds. Yeah.
I
I
need
was
to
gonna
travel.
do it, and like my mom was like, "Oh, come on, go for it." I was like, £8. No.
They take like, can you imagine how much like actually like talent they're losing just from like the amount of money they have people have to spend to
That's
get
their
actually
business.
Diversity.
That's how. No,
Yeah,
but the
that's
thing
what
is
it
like say for example, like one of the reasons I didn't apply was because what was it, £25 to just apply for it?
No,
Like
80
that-
£80 to
No,
apply.
I'm talking about like for the interview.
Yeah, no, you have to pay for that as well.
Like you're
No,
guaranteed.
Oh my god.
No, for UCAS, right? The actual UCAS conservatoires, not joking. There's a £50 fee just for any application, and then it's £30 extra for like
Your portfolio, is it not?
I
yeah
thought-
for your portfolio. So
literally a
£80. I swear to God, on UCAS it's £80.
I thought it was £25 to then to send off on UCAS and £25 to get the. I thought it was £50 in total,
It's
so it's more.
different. UCAS conservatoires, it's a completely different system, and it costs
Jesus.
£80 for everyone. It's just fucked. I should have never applied.
Fucking bastards. They're just
No,
leeching off everyone.
I don't think it's a bad decision to apply. I always think that you should give it a try.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, the money.
but no, the amount of like people they're losing out on and everything.
Yeah,
Just
I would
from
say
how,
that.
from how cutthroat it is, it's mental.
I don't
What
think
kind
they
of-
mind. Thing is, this is what I think about the Royal Conservatoire. Bit of a hot take.
Mm.
I don't think they're looking for the best of the best filmmakers. I think they're looking for very loyal 25-year-olds who are going to stay on their course the whole way through, and they can condition to be their
Yeah.
type of student.
To turn this into something that of value for listeners, what advice would we give people going into these interviews?
Okay, my advice personally would do not get aggressive with them because they're
You'll have too
following
much
a
coffee.
formula. Do not. Okay, I had like 5 espressos before going in. Do
Jesus
not do that,
Christ.
or your heart will stop.
I'd say I have some good advice for conservatoire people. If you're coming from abroad, you are highly likely to get in. So, you know, England, Ireland, or any other country in the world that isn't Scotland, you are highly likely to be offered a spot. So I'd say do the extra mile to be good. That's my advice.
I don't know. I didn't do the interview, but like from like doing just interviews in it, like in general, I would say just I don't know. Not everyone's the most confident film, but if you go in there with like a sense of like, if you go in there feeling you're gonna get the job or like get the place on the course, you'll do far better than just thinking that you're not gonna do very well at all. I'd say going in with a positive mindset's pretty important.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
remember,
definitely.
like, the person you're interviewing, just level with them. Like, be level with them. Remember when we were doing the casting workshop, and like, you're just as nervous as they are, you know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
every single interview I go into, I say, by the way, even though I'm not nervous, I do it because it like they're like, oh okay, it's a chill guy. You're like, oh, I'm freaking out right now. Maybe put on a little fake shake hand kind of
Yeah,
thing.
be on it.
You just they then like, okay, this guy's just a bit nervous. We'll be a bit easier on him.
Mhm.
But I understand. Just be honest with them. It's
You just gotta level with them.
You gotta be yourself, man. You gotta be
Yeah,
yourself.
100%.
Because I went into it a broken man, and that was not me. That was a man who'd had way too many coffees.
it's like a rugged cop.
He wanted to kill. I wanted to kill.
Wanted to kill.
Be yourself. Be unique. Stand out. Don't be generic interviewee number 263.
Yeah.
Hi.
Do not be an NPC. You gotta start. You gotta like shock them. You gotta
NPC.
surprise them. You gotta pull out a knife and like threaten them. and stuff. Sorry, that's not.
You
do not
walk
do that.
in, you walk in, you scream, "By the divines, assault!" and bring out like a
Jesus,
jukebox
I didn't
and play
expect
the.
110%.
Steps to the devil.
God damn.
Okay, sorry,
what
we've gone off
about-
topic.
What about other ways you like? I mean, most people who are probably watching this are beginning to leave school now. So like, what's the options for them to be going like film, as you said, film school or university, or apprenticeships or unemployment? You know,
I'd choose
That one.
unemployment.
what would each of us choose right now, going from like Jack up to the top? Give your
Well-
reasons why. Give your reasons why.
Cool. Right now, I'm thinking I'll probably go to uni, do a bachelor's in business studies and film. Seeing as I just got my first unconditional,
Woo!
very happy, very
Nice,
proud.
Nice.
So that's my plans just now. If I don't like uni, I will leave uni and I will work independently, making my own shit out of either Edinburgh or Glasgow.
May I
My
ask
reasons
why
was-
you're studying business, like a mixer degree, rather than just specializing in film?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would like to know how to handle the budgeting of my projects and other people's projects, so that I can be sort of ahead of the game in terms of like being monetarily sort of educated. Because a lot of people have no idea what they're doing with money, and they
Film
can
the business.
really fuck up their films and their lives and their relationships whenever they try to bring money into a film project. So I want to
Yeah.
know what I'm doing in that regard before I can actually break into the industry.
That's smart, yeah.
Very
Smart.
good. Yes.
What about you, Rowan?
Possibly looks like I'm going to be doing a university course as well, and my reason for that is like it's 4 years where you can just kind of mess up, if you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, no. That was
Your
one
other-
of the things they said in the interview. They were like, "Oh yeah, this is like year 1 and year 2 is just for failure."
right, well you gotta fail. You just gotta make loads of stuff, and I know that if I left, I'd have and didn't go to uni, I'd have to get a job, and that would limit how quickly I could fail. Whereas if you go to uni, you're going there to fail. You fail really quickly, and then you improve a lot. So that's my thinking behind that. But also, because we're in Scotland, we're so lucky in Scotland in that the course fees are paid, so I'm not taking a huge hit financially either. Unlike in say America, where you're paying like 50,000 to go to these film.
Student
film
debt's
courses.
mental.
It
Literally.
is.
Fucking
Scotland's
crazy.
probably one of the best countries to be a student in. It is.
Yeah.
It probably is
In
the
general,
best country
in
to be a
general.
student in.
I'm a university whore also because your girl needs more practical skills in terms of filmmaking. Like I need to know like how to do lighting and sound and shit, and just have more awareness of how equipment and shit works. I want to go to uni so I can gain a bigger network of people, whether that be like actual friends in my class or like production companies are in the UK and potentially abroad. That kind of vibe. That's why I would like to go to university.
Yep, that sounds great.
That's a very solid answer. Right there.
Kicking.
I literally said that exact same answer in my Napier interview today, which is why it sounds so fleshed out.
Yeah, it sounded like a fucking practiced interview answer.
What about you, Anthony?
I'm gonna go to uni like a cool dude as well. Mainly because I'm the type of person who kind of needs to be pushed to do things. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like into
Don't you
making a
fucking-
social realism film.
I don't mean pushed in that
Devin
way,
Slap.
but An asshole.
For me to do anything, I need to be forcefully.
I'm sorry, I'm joking. I'm joking. Tony.
Well,
Carry
no,
on.
My
it's
mother dragged me onto this podcast just so I would do it. I was that's fair. Dude. What unis are you looking at right now?
I have an unconditional for UHI and a conditional for the Queen Mary's in Edinburgh.
Was it your study?
Margaret.
Queen Margaret, sorry, yeah.
You don't even know.
Oh, sorry.
The name. I don't know. There's Queen Mary at one
So
point,
Leave
bad.
him
right?
alone, bro.
Leave me alone. It's so
King George II.
George is fucking.
Hey,
That
it's
was
probably
fucking
still named
cold.
after like every
Hey,
royal.
Queen
family
Margaret
member.
is a difficult university to. It's got a very complicated name.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
100%.
I got declined from Queen Margaret the other day. They offered me to go on their, what the fuck was it called? Their theater and film course for some reason.
Beer and film course.
Theater.
Oh, that's my
Oh,
kind of
theater.
course, boys.
Oh hell yeah!
That's what about you, George?
I want to go to uni to do media studies. I was originally going to do graphics, but I've realised that that's not really what I do. I've spent so much time like preparing for it that I've kind of lost interest in it.
Oh, yeah.
But
Sorry.
I want to go to uni because I want to be given like direction. I want to be taught. I feel like if I'm just not given anything to do, then I'm just wasting time. But if I'm on a course where I get to learn about something I enjoy and I get like so much out of, then I feel like that'll be worth it. And yeah, Scotland's really good for uni.
Bruh.
Produce,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's kind of how I feel.
And then,
Yeah.
so that's like 5 unis. What about you, Ben?
What about you, Ben? You freaking
I don't want to go to uni. I want to.
Ah, get out!
Hey!
I actually. I learned about something called an apprenticeship, many years ago from one of my other friends who was into filming, and basically they summed it up to me was that you get to do the exact same course that you do at uni in a year and get paid for it, and I was like, okay, that's what I'll do. Because it just, I don't know, you get to go work in the, like, if I apply for the BBC, I get to go work with the industry, then possibly get a job in the industry, and then I can work myself from there. And whilst I've still applied for universities like Napier and Stirling, the connections you'll make there is fucking mental. Like, everyone else is like on the course is so into filming as well, so you'll just be able to like work on other projects and stuff. But getting straight into the industry like this is, I don't know, just an opportunity I don't really feel I can miss. I mean, I don't want to miss it, you know.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely considering that apprenticeship.
It's really cool. They've opened up a new I think it's shut now, which is kind of annoying, but they just opened a new like camera assistant apprenticeship, which the one I was looking at before was like, oh, okay, you're working in production, like, oh, you're doing all like the sheets and stuff, and I find that shit so boring. But yeah, this like, you gotta work as a camera assistant, like turning like the focus and all that. That sounds dope. Focus puller, yeah. You seen that Asian dude? He's like a motherfucker. He fucking, he doesn't even need to look at the camera. He just turns.
Yeah.
Like, it's mad.
Meanwhile,
yeah,
me.
I muck up half the
directly
fucking
looking
shots,
at my
yeah.
screen. I'm still like bad focus. Shout out to Sophie. Yeah.
Mental. But yeah, that's my opinion. On
That
where I
sounds
want to
good,
go.
bro. Oh,
Yeah.
could I say one of my fears about like wanting to go to uni is like I'm
Yeah.
frightened that film will go from being like kind of like a hobby, something I enjoy doing. It will, like, over those years at uni, it will become more of a job. And,
Film will destroy you. Film will destroy you. You have to
Film
come
will
to
bring
terms
you
with this
down.
now.
Not
It's
if you
gonna
have a positive
The
mindset.
hours. Positive mind. Wait, man, you got a point there, Anthony. You got a point.
Positive mindset doesn't pay bills, Anthony.
If you become really famous, then you can basically choose your own work and do whatever the hell you want.
No, that's true. That's true.
Is
Well,
that
let's
what
just become famous,
everyone
guys.
who's what? Sorry.
Let's just become famous, guys. Easy solve.
Exactly. It's simple.
Why don't you just become famous like Spogwam?
Yeah,
That's
very
the
rich.
point.
Hey,
Come
that
on.
new video you posted is
Oh,
fairly.
wow.
How many views has it got now?
Like 190.
Bro.
Bruh, that's insane.
loads, eh?
Maybe I should just be an e-girl.
You do have you do have a nice rack.
Thanks. I work on it.
So kind.
It's
Oh,
all right, sugar tits.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Hey, listen, Scott, you know how they didn't like that your film had swears in it, like at Napier.
Is he gone?
Oh,
He's
Scott,
gone. This has happened
Scott.
2 times. God damn. it.
Skeg, Skog,
There he
Yeah.
is. There he is. There he
I'm
is.
here,
Scott.
I'm here.
fucking pay attention. Oh,
I am paying attention. My internet's bad.
egg. All right.
Egg,
you know
egg,
how they didn't
egg,
like that your film
egg.
had swears in it. It was very sweary. Yeah, Edinburgh gave me the same shit because fucking Dropping Gear had 23 fucks in it, and that was only in 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
Because the last segment, like 1 minute 20, is just completely silent. There's no words. No
Jack,
dialogue.
Oh.
What it seems with you is that whenever I bring you on like a set or like anything, any set you're on, whether you're working for yourself or working for other people, the amount of swears increases tenfold. Like for that film I made alone for Edinburgh, like I don't know, maybe one swear in it the whole time, and that was like just before the guy gets killed. Spoiler. But then like in the flashback scenes, in the scenes like when you're searching through the barn, you weren't swearing there, but like just like fucks and shits, you know, the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
No, you-
Well, no, it's like stuff that wasn't in the script, like the words that were there. I would
Mhm.
say them, but I'd also fit a lot of fucking through them.
Yeah, to make it more natural for yourself.
Make
yeah.
more comfortable for me to
Yeah.
say.
Speak.
Because it's
I think-
feels natural in my voice and with my mannerisms, saying it like, you know, not the way I normally speak. You know.
Bro, that scene where you're coming back from like that flashback with the house on fire, that like you're acting and that's fucking top notch. It's banging.
Oh, thank you so
it's
much.
good shit, man.
Appreciate
It's
that.
good
Your
shit.
directing
I
was great, and your camera
Bro,
work with that
bro, you're-
spin around me was just so nice.
Thank you, Jack. That's very kind.
Oh, it's okay, Ben.
That actually brings me on to a great point: the relationship between a director and actor. I'm currently doing a video, which was originally supposed to be a podcast idea.
No way.
I know. Here's a little advertisement. This is good shit.
Oh shit.
And I've interviewed, you know, David, Jack. You know David.
I love David. He's
I've
cool.
interviewed
Yeah.
him for it, talking about like what he likes and like a good director and everything. And that's hopefully a video I'm going to be bringing out this week. So hopefully
Yeah,
I'm
spicy.
quite excited.
Hi.
Yeah, it's
Well,
quite
you
excited.
boys
Yeah.
need to do some videos.
Yeah, we need
Yeah, I
Anthony,
need- sorry,
Anthony,
I need to
Scott,
get on it.
George, Jack. I can't wait. I'm excited.
I've been
I
writing
got-
a screenplay and I've been making memes.
Maybe.
Oh, I want to see those memes, those big memes.
Well, I'm making them every 3 days, so you'll see. one
To be
tomorrow.
fair, the amount we've put out so far has been pretty. The reception's been. I'm quite happy with the reception we've gotten.
You've done a
Yeah.
good job. What we got, like 300 views on the channel now. It's good.
It's like everyone's been so like we're getting like comments from people who
I
have
know.
40,000 subs, and it's just
Oh,
Oh no, there was a guy that commented on Rowen's latest video.
yeah,
Got 235,000 subs.
seriously.
hold up. I
Yeah.
got something to say. You know that guy who keeps commenting on the videos called Tim?
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
bot. He's a
He's
bot.
yeah, he's bad. Just
Yeah. No, we're
Oh,
talking
God.
about like the film look. I was talking about the film look.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It
Get
just
him to
shows.
endorse us.
Oh yeah.
Well, we should get a shout out.
They're
from-
actually
Spam and say, hey,
you kids.
hey,
It's like, hey,
notice us, please.
do collab. Let's do collab, bro, please.
Yeah, but no, like what we've only been doing this for what, like must be a week now or something, and it's just I don't know. I'm really happy to.
We
Usually I
gotta-
get pretty bored from doing this stuff, but
Gotta produce that content, man.
yeah, it's
Rowan,
true.
like, I don't know what you've been doing, but like, if you must be like sharing things in the right places or
Oh
something.
yeah.
Because
I guess
Yeah,
so.
dude, you gotta get on that social media game.
yeah, because
So I never realized how.
Oh yeah,
important it is.
Rowan.
Yeah.
I saw you added the page to a group, and it's called Scottish Filmmakers and Locations, I think.
Yep.
Tell me about
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Hey,
Here's your little crash course on social media.
Mm.
Or from what I've been told so far, basically, for Twitter, for example,
Mhm.
what I did there is when making the poster video, I was inspired to make that by another channel's video, and so when you release the video, you can directly tweet them and say, at the film link, you inspired us to make this video, and then they might share it around. And like with the VFX one I just posted, that was done on a free software made by that company that commented on the video.
They commented on it.
Yeah, so it's
Holy
like
shit.
you just
That's
gotta like link in with
Holy
people. Just gotta link in with all these
You're
people.
like a
and-
fucking god with social media, bro.
Yeah, I feel
another
we've been-
tip. Another tip is like on Reddit, there's loads of pages dedicated to filmmaking tips, and so you can like post your thing and say, hey, we just released this tutorial, and then people might check it out from there and stuff.
Man,
Mm.
I feel
Yeah.
our strongest areas have been what is it, Facebook and Instagram right now.
Yeah, for
They've
sure.
been big, yeah.
oh, by the way, speaking of that, I just made one of the posts on the channel an advert that's going to be showing like.
Oh yeah, you were telling
Oh.
me about this.
I
Yeah.
was thinking about doing something like that as well.
Oh shit! What you mean, like boosting posts?
Yeah,
It's.
because
I mean, it's still in review right now,
It's
isn't
a
it?
good idea, definitely. Like,
It
because
is.
in my Facebook page for Spogwam, it got 100 likes. So Facebook were like, "Here's a £5 credit to boost one of your posts," and I used it on the
Shit.
unseen screen instead.
I
so-
will say though, if you're gonna be advertising a YouTube video, don't do it on Facebook. Like, it's fine if you have that credit, but you'll get so much more traffic if you do it through YouTube itself, and at least it's
Oh.
much cheaper. Facebook kind of like screws you over a little bit because they're a bit iffy when it comes to sharing YouTube videos, because that's different. That's like
Oh,
an
it's
different
opposing-
site,
feeding
yeah.
them to
Mm,
different
yeah.
platforms. That's probably
So-
why it's taken so long to review. because-
So if you share a Facebook video versus like a YouTube video, the YouTube video is going to end up being more expensive, and it's going to end up with like getting less traffic than the Facebook video would, because that's just Facebook's a
Oh,
bitch.
shit.
Oh, I should have checked up on that, dude. God damn it. Oh, I was just gonna tell you my next idea for a vid, little sneak preview before it comes out on the actual unseen screen.
Mhm.
So it's like a video on casting and like choosing your actor. So
Ooh.
like it's
Oh.
basically just gonna be me acting the director, and I'm gonna be looking at like pictures that I'm gonna ask of like my friends, like who are actors, and just to send to me, and I'm just gonna basically put them into roles or say why they're not right for the role.
That's
I'm
smart. I like that.
Or like watching video auditions and judging them and shit. So I think it'd be quite good.
Yeah, because we recently did what was it? A fucking what you call it?
Casting workshop.
Yeah, we just went to a casting workshop and
Yeah,
That
that's
was-
where I got the inspiration. I
Yeah.
think it'd be good.
Put that information out there, yeah.
who was that? What was it? Backstage. They're
Mm.
really those people are really nice.
Sports drama training.
Yeah. Oh no. They weren't the guys that organized us. It was the Scottish Drama Association.
Oh, was it?
But no, because backstage they we were told we were getting a code for like unlimited access to backstage.
Yeah.
It
That was
didn't work.
so really wrong. It doesn't work at all. I even got in contact with a rep, and like they said, oh yeah, you can put one advert out like asking for actors, and that's it with this code.
Fuck. I don't know. The people were lovely. I think I learned a lot. The actual like day.
Hmm.
The actors we met were so nice. Some
Oh,
of the
yeah.
stra-
Oh,
They're
those
really
guys were
eager
cool.
as well.
I really liked them.
Yeah.
I really got on with them.
yeah.
They're all quite chatty. Like
They
you
were.
ask them like a question,
They're
and
so-
they're like,
talk constantly. that sounds me.
Fun.
They talk because I did like a year of like drama before. I did the film course. All actors, they're so nice to talk to.
mm.
They always just like they I don't know. Get like as sorry.
What surprised me was how many there is, like in Scotland, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
were struggling to find actors, but there's actually so
Mm.
many out there,
I know they were like, oh, we wish
Next-
we could get some roles off you guys and everything.
and we're like, what?
We've
There
been
were 10 to
wanting
be.
roles for months.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got all their emails though, so we'll be able to get in contact with them soon enough.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean,
All right.
after,
Well, not right now. Yeah.
after
Then you're doing a
cleared-
video, Ben, on
Sorry?
you're doing a video on actors, aren't you, Ben?
That was. Did you guys hear that, or did I cut out when I was talking about the whole directing and acting thing with David?
Now we heard.
Okay.
No, you're good, I think.
Okay, that's good then.
Did you guys hear? Because I didn't. I don't know what's going on here.
Fuck you, Anthony.
Okay.
Okay,
That's so
okay.
true.
Excellent segue with no real segue to filming with limited resources.
Oh.
Who originally thought of this?
Me.
Rowen.
Anthony.
Guys, stop passing it off to other people. Okay?
Ben, no, Ben.
Someone pick someone. Okay, come on.
Ben thought of it. No, I thought of it first. Okay.
You thought it first.
Yes. So pretty much, I didn't think of it first. Who actually
I
did?
swear it was Anthony. I was like, yeah, what are you on about? I swear to God.
Oh fuck. Okay,
Was it
Anthony.
Anthony or Rowan?
It was me.
It was you. Okay, Anthony. You
Tony.
can talk about this, bro. Okay, you came up with it, so now you're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, because you know that film right challenge thing.
Mhm.
I was since they you know they were talking about filming in your own home, all that sort of thing. Most of the time in your own space, especially as a student, you're not going to have like any equipment at all. You may have a camera, but you're probably not gonna have lighting. You might not even have sound equipment or anything. So I think it comes, it helps. It's quite an I think it's probably an experiment that everyone should try. Well, I guess everyone tries it whenever they're starting off anyway. But even if you're more experienced, you should definitely try doing that every so often, just to see how creative you can be.
Yeah, no, I think you're right, Anthony.
Oh, that was
I'm-
so fast. Jesus Christ. So fast. They were like, no, we're not experimenting. Jesus. I was like, whoa. No, I completely agree. They have like a whole like second part of the video where they just talk about like cardboards you can use to use like sliders and stuff. It's really genuinely interesting. They did
Yeah.
They did like a 1 minute short film competition like a year ago, or maybe 2. And people were like really pissed off because they picked like an Apple advert as like the winner.
Oh.
God.
And they were like, oh, in the rules, it said no product placement at all. And they won. There were some really. Have you guys seen the video?
No.
Oh, you can't, Ben.
Have you seen the video at all?
Which
No.
video? Wait, the Apple ad.
No, not the Apple one. The competition. The actual
Yes,
competition.
yes, yeah.
The one where they did it was called Mother or something. I was watching it today. It's a fucking banging video. Like she gets like attacked from like I don't know this like creature and it kills her baby and then she's like sitting in like a cabin waiting. Who laughed at a baby being killed? Who was that?
Me, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now fucking baby.
What the
Maybe
fuck?
she wanted an abortion.
Nice.
Wait, was that the Apple
right.
advert?
No, that's not the Apple. That was the Apple advert was like a sharp.
Buy an iPad. What your child?
Buy an iPad.
or eat my baby.
Buy an iPad or your child to fucking die.
God damn, man. But yeah, I don't know what like for filming with limited resources and stuff.
Let's
no,
go
what
around
can
and
you-
give
Oh
tips.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, dropping gear. I'm gonna bring up my film again. Haha. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I had a budget of £50, and that was spent on prop cocaine.
Bro.
Oh shit, maybe bleep. Nah, don't bleep that. It's fine. Who cares? Yeah, it doesn't matter. And just the time of the boys who were in it, and I gave them each a tenner and the DVD.
Oh, that's good.
I gave him a Christmas present, and it had a tenner like beside a DVD I thought that they'll like as well.
What
But-
films did you get? I swear
I
you
got-
told me.
I gave Matthew season 2 of Mr. Robot because he hadn't watched it yet. I gave Hunter Filth, with James
Filth.
McAvoy.
Yeah, you love that film.
It's a great film. And I gave Hunter in Bruges. Oh no, I gave Kira in Bruges.
Bangers of films, eh?
Good film. Good film.
What about you, Rowan?
So I'd say, well, first of all, sound. Invest as much as you can in sound before anything else. Get a good mic and a boom pole and an external recorder, or not even a boom pole, even like a painter's pole, and then just tape your mic on the end of that.
That's what.
works.
Yeah, that's what I usually
works
use.
wonders.
Painter's pole.
But then after that, I'd say get one key light, because you can do so much with a key light, and it just lighting just makes it look visually so much better. If you've got sound sorted, get a key light. That's my tip.
Yeah. That's all I've got. I've only got a key light.
Same.
So
LED.
invest your like money, like the limited money wisely on like sound and all. Yeah.
Don't
But then
have software.
also, can I also say, once you've got all that gear and you don't really need any more, actually invest in your actors. Like we learned on this course, people will forgive mediocre camera work when you have really good actors.
Oh yeah, they were saying like your
that's
filming could be
definitely
shit, but if like they're good actors,
That's what gets you in a
It'll-
story,
yeah. yeah.
Yeah. Hunter's
So
still
actually,
film,
actually
right?
consider investing in your actors.
That's one of the things I talk about in the directing video. It's just like, if you can pay your actors, do it. Like they'll work for free. A lot of people who I'm talking, they'll work for free. It's just, as long as you give them transport money and as long as you give them food, they're chill. And as long as you give them the footage, that's another
Same
major
with
thing.
your crew. Get your food.
Yeah,
Feed them properly.
man's hungry. Yeah.
Yeah, Rowan, you were very good at
Rowan
that. Like you fed me and Ben, and plumped us up.
bullshit fruit when we were filming my short.
Can I
I'm
say
still not
something?
over it.
Yes, just
Do not invest in like overpriced software. There's so many good free websites.
Yeah.
and
Pirate
downloads
software.
out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
pirate. Yeah, just
PirateBay.com.
Yes, I
don't
do.
spend hundreds of pounds on packages and stuff. Even if you want to spend money, wait for like Humble Bundles, wait for deals, offers, Black Friday. Don't spend money on like full price stuff.
George, that's great advice.
see.
Thank you.
Now this is gonna.
It's okay.
I'm gonna disagree with that. I'm gonna.
What the
I'm
fuck?
gonna. Yeah,
What the
like
hell?
what was it? No.
Get off my podcast.
Give
Get
me a
off.
chance. Give me a chance here. Give me a
Get off
podcast.
George's
Let's hear
part.
Let's hear his argument.
give me a chance here. Okay, so I for the past 2 years I've been using Premiere Pro, and that's like in the bundle with like After Effects and all that. So
Gay.
that's pretty gay. Yes, I know, but like that's I don't know, maybe like 150 quid, and I would say that's probably like the best money I've ever.
A month.
seen. No, not a month. God damn, no. A year. And whilst it is overpriced after the first year, I would definitely say I'd say it's like the best money I've ever spent on filming. It's so helpful. Like what was you say? You were telling me one time, but you know like the tracking thing, and how you have to individually go to like each bit after each shot. Rowan,
What?
you know how you're saying like after each single shot when you're tracking something, you have to like place it on the tracker, like on that certain spot.
That was in Blender.
Blender, yeah, but like for like After Effects and all that, you can do that, which is like pressing a button.
Oh yeah, no, they've got some really good tracking tools.
One second.
I don't know, they're getting really. All the other tools are getting really good as well. Even the free tools are getting good at tracking and stuff.
No, I definitely think like what was it? The Humble Bundle George was on about like I think it was about 30 quid. You got like Hit Film Pro or something for like I don't know, $5.
Yeah, that's what
a
I've been
really
using.
yeah. You told me
Fantastic. It's my favorite software.
it's amazing. Yeah.
Here's my
it's
argument.
got a bit of everything in it.
Shut the fuck up. Pirate your fucking software. Don't be stupid. PirateBay.com has so much fucking good
Yeah,
free
Pirate
software.
Bay's the lit.
Don't go to
Facts.
Pirate Bay. Get a shit ton of viruses and shit. Just find a way of.
I have a
No.
Mac, I can't get viruses. I powered their Final Cut Pro, I saved 300 fucking pounds on that. Like, I've had zero issues with it ever. Zero viruses, zero data being stolen, or my credit card being used in Mumbai. So you know what?
Mumbai.
That's the first place that came to my mind. I don't think that's even a third world place. Anyways.
So you want to support the industry, Scott? God.
Yes, Scott.
Yeah, but the thing
Yes,
is,
Scott.
Final Cut Pro belongs to Apple, which is a corporation. So
yeah.
also
Fuck
we're
Apple.
using the software to create films and to support the industry. So if anything, I think it's morally correct.
Yeah, that's fair. You're not supporting the sweatshops.
Exactly.
The money is reinvested into more important pools.
Areas.
Yes,
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
Scott's films.
So
Like
what we've got so far is lighting being banging, paying your actors, and
Good sound.
pirating.
Good
Good
sound.
sound, sorry.
Good sound.
And pirating software.
Yeah.
Like all last episode, I got an OD for talking about what was it?
Rape.
No.
No, I said what was it? 1, 2, 3
Yeah.
leaked because of piracy. So
That
yeah,
really matters.
it's all good. So what about you, Anthony? What would you say? He's just gonna
Okay,
be
old
blowing
man.
the whole time.
You're only 20. Speak.
So what have we said so far?
Pardon? Lighting, sound,
Sorry.
acting, pirating software.
Yeah.
Could you comment maybe on like the actual like camera itself? How important's that?
I think don't bother with anything overly expensive. Just get something that's gonna be passable.
Mm-hmm.
So, because
Cool.
like you said, because lighting and sound is gonna make everything. So as long as the camera quality looks good enough, people aren't gonna give two
HD,
shits.
at least HD.
HD.
As long as it's like does 1080p, who cares?
Yeah.
I hate to be
Also-
that bitch because I feel like everyone is talking about this these days. Is talking about this these days. But you can literally film on your phone.
Exactly. Films are being
What, use a phone?
Films are being shot on their phone.
Yeah,
phones.
that horror film guy made a whole thing on i7. Man
Not
has
just
an
that,
iPhone
you know that it's just a great movie. It's called Upgrade.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
That was filmed on an iPhone for certain sections.
Really?
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah, it
Well,
was.
here's
the,
my argument against
yeah.
that. I think it's great that some films are filmed on iPhones, and it's like that it's possible to even do that now. But most of them aren't good. And like, if Uncut Gems or like Good Time, if those films were filmed on iPhones, like they would be the worst pieces of shit you'd ever seen. Like, imagine filming out a helicopter on like an iPhone X. Like, I'd rather die than watch that.
No, I'm not saying like, oh yeah, all films should be made on iPhones. I'm more saying for people who are breaking into the industry, like, yo, you can film on your phone if you can't afford equipment. Because the reality is, people can't drop over $1,000 on like a good camera.
Yeah.
No, definitely. That's true. That's a good point.
I'd say because like, what was it? I mean, not to be like, I've done like weddings in the past, and my very first one, I had to use a phone to film part of it because I simply just couldn't afford like 4K quality, and they couldn't tell. They were like, because it was for the dolly shots and all that, and the photographers fucking hate it, but like you give them a video that's like generally like decent made, it's your best effort is made on the phone, they can't tell. They're like, oh my god, it looks so cinematic, man. It does not. It's an £80 gimbal with like, I don't know, like a £200 phone, and as long as it shoots HD, it's you just gotta make sure it charges, because I think my battery's pretty fucked on my phone. But yeah, that's what you just gotta keep an eye on. So it's definitely possible. Like, that's promotional stuff. That's like, you can film cinematic shit with phone.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, the only problem is like the lens is terrible. It's just like 1mm long.
Mm.
But like,
That's true.
besides that, like, you know, my iPhone SE is 3 years old or more, and it films 4K. So it's kind of like.
Do you have an iPhone SE?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
It-
an iPhone. It's got like a
You
little
can get-
Game Boy, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, it's just.
It just looks big.
Ah, okay, that's it.
You can
It's a
get
big,
like
chunky case.
a decent DSLR and then invest in your lenses and stuff, and you're good to go.
Yo, don't get a DSLR, get a camcorder. They're better.
No.
Get a camcorder. Get a
Shut up.
camcorder. You can
Shut
film out
up.
your window. You can film out your window, and it's lit. Like I'm talking about out a car window going at 60 miles an hour. You can get fire
You can do
shots.
that in a DSLR.
No, you can't. I hold this. It's attached to my hand. I can throw it around.
I will
It's
fight you on the
lit.
beaches for that shit. No way is a camcorder better than a DSLR.
It is. It films in
felt-
4K. It's beautiful.
Okay, no. Your camcorder shoots in 4K. When I was trying to buy your camcorder like 6 years ago, and I accidentally bought the shit version of it, so it shot
Oh,
HD.
you told me about that.
I know, and I just got myself a GH5, and I don't know why I never got a DSLR when I started. You can adjust the lens. It looks so much nice. The fucking only benefit I can see of a camcorder is I don't really
Sports.
It's movement.
sports.
It's
Yeah,
movement.
yeah.
No,
You get
it's not just sports. It's being able to have dynamic camera angles you're just not able to do while holding a DSLR. Like I can move this anywhere with no effort.
How can't you do it with a DSLR?
Because you have to hold the DSLR with 2 hands.
No, you can hold a DSLR with one hand.
Well, yeah, but not like
Take
upside
time.
down. Like I'm holding it right now. I can just do anything with it. Any shot smoothly. It's got a built-in stabilizer. I'm a simple man. I want a simple camcorder.
I would definitely recommend if you're looking to like buy like actually get like a proper like camera when you're starting to definitely get a DSLR.
Okay, let's yeah, that's your argument. Here's
That's my-
mine.
I would say
camcorder-
start with a camcorder because I started with a camcorder.
I started camcorders.
Camcorders.
Like,
This is such a simple thing. The battery lasts ages. I can film for 2 hours and like 60 frame per second HD. It's
Oh.
lit.
but my DSLR can film for 10 hours. Has 64 gigabytes. I don't think it actually has the same. I think it has actually less megapixels. Than
Yeah,
your
but
camcorder.
how much did you spend on that?
$1,000. But
My
I spent
camera
six.
was
How much you spend on your one?
£390 and it came with 2
How
batteries.
did you spend 300? I spent £600 on this piece of shit camcorder. What the fuck?
I got it secondhand.
Oh, okay. I bought my DSLR new. That's why it was. You can probably get it for about 600 quid secondhand, and it shoots 4K, so that's why I got it.
Also,
I'm
low
in love
light,
with my camcorder. I love
Oh,
it.
and low light's really good for the DSLR as well.
because then you don't need to use lights. You can use practicals.
Mm.
Yeah,
you
that's
can
true.
Loads of stops are range. Mwah. That's the only reason I want to like get a better DSLR.
Mm.
Is for the
Was it the
low light.
GH5S is a better low light thing, but that's literally the only thing, and it costs like £400 more, and it's so stupid. I don't know why. I recently bought myself like a 128 gigabyte SD card for it. Because Anthony, I need to give you back your SD card.
Oh yeah, you do.
You gave it to me for a wedding, and you just haven't bothered to get it back. You're just like, oh, it's okay, it's fine. Just take.
Fuck.
God damn.
Yeah, so true. Just keep it, Ben. Don't tell him. Fuck him.
I don't know. I think it'd be a really interesting video to talk about like what's your best option for a first camera
Yeah, like all of our
or-
different
or
opinions. on it.
camcorder. And I think it'd be really interesting because, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The reason I bought a camcorder the first time, like a big reason for it was because it looked like a professional film camera.
Mm.
I was just like, oh, it looks really cool. And you hold it up to your eyeball, and you can see through it and everything. But like, I don't know. Just if I picked a DSLR now, it would save so
Yeah.
much.
No, the reason I mean I just think like I just love the way it feels to use. Like I can never see myself as a student filmmaker ever going to DSLR after this. Like I think I'll go from this to like red cameras and black magics.
Mm.
Because it's just so easy to film. Once you got your script and your concept, like you can go out with this and a general storyboard and like just do anything you want. Whatever looks good at the time.
I think we've gone into a fair amount of detail with like limited filming resources. I'd say.
Yeah.
In summary-
let's do our film reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
sure,
the
film
film. Can we
reviews.
just talk about how like nice like those little like little quotes for like the reviews were? I found those banging. So props to you, Rowen. They were dope.
Yeah, sign into the Instagram guys, and you can post your own.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh, lit. Okay.
The
We'll do that.
what was George's one was like it was very good.
Yeah.
That was it.
Mine
Very
was just like a
cool
plot
movie.
summary of the film. I was fucked off with that.
I started going
I
out
took
Rick and
them
Morty.
from the podcast. I took them from the podcast.
I know. That's
The
why I was
whole-
annoyed
the
at
whole
myself.
bit
Word
where
for
I was
word.
like, oh yeah, Anthony's an intellectual who watches Rick and Morty and like reads and shit. It's completely taken. And I was so pissed. But yeah, let's go from the bottom. Let's go from Jack. That's what we did. Jack.
Okay,
No,
I'm
we
not
did-
gonna lie.
Guys.
I haven't watched a film in the last week since
Have you
the
not?
last episode. However,
He's gone.
I've been
Get him
watching
out.
season 3 of The Sopranos, and
Oh yeah,
holy
TV
shit.
shows you can talk about. TV shows. I'm gonna talk
So
about TV
yeah, I just finished episode 10 of season 3 of The Sopranos. I'm not gonna spoil anything,
Thank
but
you.
it's an episode called Pine Barrens, and it's one of the best
Is
episodes
that
of
the one in the
television
woods?
I've ever seen. Yeah.
Is
yeah.
that the one where they're both in the woods and it's like snowing and shit?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I've heard
Very
about
famous
that.
episode.
People
So I
know
just
that.
watched that yesterday, and I loved that shit. Basically, yeah, The Sopranos is definitely one
Would
of the
you
best
say it's the
television.
best show on television? Like the best. People would say it's the best television show.
I couldn't say that. I think Mr. Robot is maybe
Ooh.
maybe.
Apparently,
just...
they're making a movie for The Sopranos.
Yeah, no, they're making a series that's following it called The Kings of what
New
the
York
fuck's
or
it
something.
called?
Kings of
The
Brooklyn.
Many Saints of New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll be dope. What about you, Rowan?
I watched The Wild Goose Lake, and I can't pronounce the person who did it, but it's like this hyped up Chinatown, violent neon light, and it was just so fantastically made because you know how sometimes things are too on the nose. Like, have you seen the latest Doctor Who episodes where it's like
I have
climate
not- I don't
change?
watch that.
Climate change equal bad, guys. Climate change is bad. you can
Have
do
they
it. Or you...
Sorry, have they still got the guy from The Chase on it?
Yeah, he's leaving
thank
at
God.
Christmas time though.
No! He's the only reason I watched from you.
Are they gonna kill him?
Ben-
off?
They're gonna give him cancer and he's gonna die.
No!
Oh, bro, his
Not the
his black
council.
grandson's gonna be devastated.
Oh yeah, I think he's going as well.
Have you guys watched The Chase?
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking love The Chase.
The chase is quite funny, to be fair.
Anyway,
Sean, sorry.
basically, you can be like on the nose, or you can be really subtle about things. And the way that the Wild Goose Lake like does stuff is all visually, like it introduces stuff visually, but it's very subtle about it. The story was okay, and some of the action was a bit like out there, like just hits you in the face. You're like, what? Where did that come from? But it's really good, although it's got sort of mediocre reviews by everyone else. So,
It's got good critical reviews, I can see.
but I thought the visuals were fantastic, and it was really good.
What's it called again?
The Wild Goose Lake.
Wild Goose Lake.
I thought it was
Is it a
fantastic.
Chinese film?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
That's it. Fucking Old Boy. God damn it. Why didn't I say that during my interview?
Oh, bro, did you forget about Old Boy?
Yeah, it was like all these Thailand, Korean films. Like,
Thailand, South Korean, bro.
what is it? Oh, that's a bit racist then, isn't it?
Oh,
Where's Old Boy? Where's Old Boy?
Asia.
Oh, it's
South Korea.
that's what I said. Korea. Same thing. No, it's bad.
Oh, Ben,
Oh,
you can wave
no.
goodbye to your unconditional, bro.
Fuck.
No, I'm
Anyway,
joking.
yeah.
I'm joking.
I know. I got 2 of the 3 films I was talking about, so I'm all good. I'm sorry.
You're
At
sad.
least it's not 2013 Old Boy. At least not fucking Josh Brolin.
Josh, bro.
Oh
Old
god.
Boy.
Mr. Robot screaming when he gets a hammer shoved in his head. He's like, ah!
It's so good. Is that one of his first like TV appearances or movie appearances?
It's one of them.
No,
yeah.
He's in Night in the Museum.
Night in the Museum, yeah.
Motherfucker. Then yeah.
Oh, they only really shows up at the end of the first one because he's stuck in a sarcophagus the entire film.
Yeah, and he's all menacing.
Yeah. And then he's just like a creepy guy.
Yeah, and he's like this little kid. Anyway, Scott, what about your film? Anything? Did you watch anything?
Yes, I've been watching a lot recently. I watched Saving Mr. Banks last night.
Oh.
Oh, what's that? What's that about?
It's a Disney film. Oh my god, it's fucking sad. But it's not like a Disney princess film. It's about the story of the making of the original Mary Poppins.
Ah.
Sad
That's a
fucking
good
film.
movie.
Seriously. Sad film. I really recommend it. It's on Disney Plus right now. So basically, yeah, it's pretty much just about the story of the making of Mary Poppins and how the writer doesn't want to give the rights to Walt Disney because of trauma.
Oh god, right.
Yeah, really fucked up, but also sad and wholesome and also funny. What the fuck is the name of the actress? I need to look it up because she's been in. I recognize her.
Emma Thompson?
Helen Mirren.
Emma
hold on,
Watson.
hold on.
No, Emma Thompson.
No, it is Emma Thompson. Sorry, I'm retarded.
Emma Stone.
Shh.
I don't even
I'm
know
looking
Emma's-
up to the cast.
Tom
Emma
Hanks.
Thompson.
Sue Smith?
Yeah.
Is Tom Hanks in it?
Yeah, Tom Hanks is in it.
Oh,
Colin
fuck, I
Farrell's
forgot to
in
get
it.
the ratings for it. We'll go with the ratings.
Oh, wait, I was first with the Sopranos.
We'll go to the very top and then we'll just put that okay so we can get it.
Sound cool.
Who is it, Scott?
What?
Did you find out who it was?
Yeah, Emma Thompson.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
And Tom Hanks is in it too. 10 out of 10, amazing film. No, it's not 10 out of 10. I'm just saying 10 out of 10. It's good, fucking watch it.
Okay.
I'll watch it.
What about you, Anthony?
I watched a movie called Born into Mafia. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's by Vitaly Versailles, if anyone's heard of him.
Oh no! That film!
What's
that
he made?
film!
What's he made?
Jesus Christ, dude.
Hey.
Who's Vital? Come on, tell me who.
He's famed director of famous films such as The Last Vampire on Earth.
Oh,
I
yes.
haven't heard that. I haven't
Oh,
seen
bro. That's
Oh.
a great film.
It is a
It's
great
like
film,
Twilight, but better.
but so much better. So much. Anyway, and Born into Mafia, it's about the son of a mafia boss, the Russian mafia boss, and he decides he doesn't want to have any part in the business, so he moves to America. And while he moves to America, his uncle murders his dad, and then goes to America to try and find the son to kill him because he wants to be the mafia boss or whatever.
Relatable.
Yeah. So the son just kind of like he like makes friends. He starts up with this relationship with this girl, and pretty much like half the movie is just him building this relationship with this girl. And while he's doing that, all his friends pretty much get killed. And he walks he walks into his friend's house, and you just see the uncle standing with like a hammer or something, and there's like a body in the background, and he's like trying to hide the body from the view of the son. He's like, there's nothing here, nothing wrong here. And anyway, shenanigans happen, and at the end, he goes back to his girlfriend's house, and the uncle follows him and kills both him and his girlfriend. But then it turns out it was all a dream, and the uncle never killed anyone.
So wait, why? I don't fucking care.
Why are your films always
like-
like
Yeah, why are they all so fucked?
Oh,
Why
no, this-
are you
no.
always so like careless about spoilers? You do this every fucking time.
Born into
Oh,
Mafia
bro,
is so
this-
good,
Come on,
honestly.
this film needs spoiled, bro.
Spoiled. Okay.
It
Watch
does this.
Yeah.
It does this thing where they employ the usage of speech bubbles or thought bubbles constantly. But the person who made those thought bubbles clearly doesn't understand English very well, so it's kind of just filled with broken English.
Oh
I
god.
didn't watch that. It makes me really want to bring Sean on and talk about being John Malkovich, because he'll fucking talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
that the whole time. Yeah.
What a
Okay,
film.
okay. George, what about you, Sweet Cheeks?
I watched Moneyball.
I love that film. Fuck, that's the writer.
Aaron
made the social-
Sorkin.
Yeah, that's good shit.
I don't know much about. Well, I don't know anything about like American baseball, but I really enjoyed it. It's a bit confusing. Like, it's got that classic Sorkin like confusing dialogue, and
Mhm.
there's those time skips. Like at one point, it just goes for 2 months. And it doesn't really explain anything, but I liked it. The actors are good. I want to touch Jonah Hill's face.
He's in that. He plays the.
He looks really soft.
analyst, Yeah. Yeah.
I just
He has a
want to
very sexy
Oh, he's at
man.
peak weight then. It's before he became
I just
skinny,
wanna,
like a fucking idiot.
Peak weight, like at the top of. Do you mean like at like the top of like the mountain kind of peak weight? Like he's fucking. He is quite big enough.
Oh, the top of his game. Like, I don't like skinny Jonah.
I don't like him either now. He made
No.
what is it? He made
It's weird,
86 or something.
and he's not clean shape. He's not smooth. He's not a smooth boy.
Him
He's
and
not
Superbad is
soft,
absolute. He's like, oh yeah, he goes out with Emma Stone. Bringing it back around there, Anthony.
Don't you
It
mean-
wasn't
don't you
Emma
mean-
Stone. It was
Don't you mean Emma
Emma
Watson?
Thompson.
No, it's not Emma Watson.
It was Emma Thompson.
It's
Emma
Watson.
Stone.
What? It was Emma Thompson.
It's the woman from Spider-Man.
Emma Watson.
Oh,
She plays
fuck.
Gwen Stacy.
Wait, who's the bird from the fucking Harry Potter series?
Emma
Watson.
Thompson and Emma Watson. They're both in
Emma
it.
Watson. Oh, fuck. Okay, no, cut this out. Cut this segment
No, I
out,
need to know
please,
this
dude.
shit.
This
What
is
the-
cringe.
Not cringe. What the shit? Her
What are you
name's fucking-
talking about?
Fucking Watson. Emma Watson. Yeah, Emma Watson's the woman from Harry Potter.
That's Hermione Granger.
Yeah,
Emma
no,
Thompson
her real
is in
name-
as well.
Emma Stone is the girl from Superbad. Yeah, I'm right. You guys are fucking wrong.
What?
This girl, she is in Superbad. That's Emma Stone, and she's in
Why
Superbad.
are you bringing up? Oh,
What do you mean? 'Cause I'm talking about
yeah, but you
Superbad?
said you were like bringing it full circle. Emma Stone.
I was-
You dated Emma Stone in that film. Scott was talking about Emma Thompson before.
I know, but I was like, are you sure it's not Emma Watson or Emma Stone? That's what I was talking about earlier.
Ben, I know where you live, man.
Fuck, look how she's smiling. So nice. Anyway, okay, so yeah. Do you want to say
Where
anything
were
else
we?
about we're talking about Jonah Hill and Smooth Face? This is fucked.
Okay. Wait,
So-
what was there's another topic we need to talk about. Last topic.
Wait, we haven't got to Ben. Ben. what's with
Jesus,
you?
Jack.
Yo,
What the
fuck that kid. I'm joking.
Oh, bro, just because I said Emma, what's her fucking name?
So,
Emma
bro, go
Stone.
ahead.
What the fuck did I watch? I watched Glee.
Ah!
Bro.
Oh my god.
I watched
What's
fucking
wrong with
Glee. I
you?
watched fucking Glee. Okay, I watched Glee. I sat down and I watched 3 episodes of Glee. And when I
Glee's
came
so
out with it,
fucking good.
okay,
thing
why
is,
the hell do they
fucking-
bully gay and disabled people so much in that show?
Yeah, it kind of fucked up.
What
All
the
of the lack
fuck?
of
It's like-
ethnicity is great.
No, it's well funny. It's like there's like one black girl in the whole show. What the fuck? What the fuck is that, Anthony? What the shit? Who is that? She's so red. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I really like the show. Good. It was auto-tuned as hell.
Oh, I know, yeah.
It's the main character, like the teacher. I liked him.
He gets so creepy as
Does he
it
get
goes on.
creepy? His fucking wife. What I'm doing is I'm rooting for people. So I'm rooting for his wife to stay with him, and the.
No, she's awful. She's
Yeah, I know.
awful.
That's why I'm doing it. She's a fucking bitch, but I want her to win for some. She's winning, so I'm quite happy.
See,
um,
you start to realize how fucked up he is and how good Sue is as like a teacher and a character.
Oh, Sue, I like Sue. She's like, oh, she's pretty dope.
Genuinely, the hatred I used to have for her in the first.
No, I
season.
liked her because I knew like, oh, everyone loves her, so it's fine. But yeah, I don't know. Glee was banging.
Corey
probably I-
Monteith as well. Oh my god,
Yeah,
rest in peace.
Oh, I don't know who that is,
The guy, what the fuck is his name?
Shut
Finn.
up.
Finn's dead.
bro. I don't know any of these gay people's names. Okay, I'm
Finn
like, okay,
Hudson,
there's,
the hot guy.
bro. There are so many hot men in that. Okay, I'm not a gay man. Okay, I'm not a gay man
Finn Hudson.
why
the
do you need to
one that's
clarify
with the
that, actually,
cheerleader,
Ben?
the one that's
because
with the
I'm not
cheerleader.
cheerleader.
into men.
Yeah, but are you implying that it would be bad if you were?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Mm.
What? No.
No,
Mm.
Ben. I mean, it sounds like to me
what are you
that-
doing to me, bro? Oh, God damn.
Unseen screen is homophobic.
I watched Glee. That's my summary. Solid 5 out of 10 show.
You watch Glee, and that immediately means that you're a bottom, by the way.
I also watched Gotham, but that's for next week. I like Gotham. No bad.
Oh, dear.
Okay, Jack, what would you give your film?
I'd give my film, The Sopranos season 2. I'd give it a solid 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. God damn. What about you, Rowan?
8.
8. 8. You, Scott?
For Saving Mr. Banks, I'd probably give it
You said 4.
an 8.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
Anthony?
In terms of enjoyment, a 9. In terms of quality, a 2.
You like your 2, don't you?
Yeah.
You, George?
Well, it's really well made. Yeah, 8 out
8.
of 10.
And 5 for Glee.
5.
5 out of 10, but you really enjoyed it.
I really, it was fucking bad. I was singing along to
10
all.
out of 10. Get
I
out
was
of
singing,
here.
enjoyment wise, Anthony, solid 10, solid 10. Filmmaking wise, there was actually some banging shots. I'm gonna put it up to a 6. I'm gonna.
Oh,
But the
Good shit.
soundtrack, though, what do you think of the soundtrack?
What soundtrack? What?
That's
I
what
don't-
Glee's all about.
Bro,
Big
I'm not
thing.
far enough. I haven't even got into regionals yet. Okay, I don't. That's they're like,
Oh,
they're
your
like,
heart's
I'm going.
gonna
There's
get
just like an
tight.
Indian man at the top of the school who keeps cutting people's budget, and I'm like, oh.
Literally, though, that's literally
Yeah,
Glee's
that's all the show. I can, yes.
you
Indian
can
man,
relate.
woman, and apparently a creepy teacher. That's.
I think we need a whole episode discussing Glee. Everyone.
Oh, can we actually all watch
Yo,
Glee?
I'm
and then...
out for that. Fuck
No,
that.
Jack, he's got to get really, really stoned, be drunk, and just watch it.
I'm
watch
always
the first
drunk.
season of Glee, and then we'll discuss it in the next episode.
That would be cool.
Oh, okay. If I'm drunk, I can watch
Hell
it. Sure.
yeah.
We've got to talk about.
Oh.
Fuck.
Who the fuck is that? What the fuck? We need to talk about upcoming projects. Has anyone got any upcoming projects right?
Well, I've decided I'm gonna make a like an actual proper film, like
Mm.
not going along with the the film. Is it Film Riot? The Film Riot competition, because no doom and gloom. Go fuck yourself.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to make something on my own and just stick it on YouTube for a laugh.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
So Gwen.
That's it. So I'm drained as fuck. That whole Glee shit's just taking me. Check out this simp. God damn. God damn, man. I love that video. That was a banging video. Rowan, when's your next video coming out, Rowan?
My next video,
What's your next video on?
I'm doing MIA, like, have you ever seen Thug Notes before?
Thug Notes.
No.
Oh, well, they're like entertaining revision notes where it's a thug who tells you all the stuff for like English. I was gonna do that for the MIA course.
So wait, are you gonna be like dressing up as a thug?
No, it's just along those lines.
Oh, fair dues. Okay.
Fuck's sake, Scott. For fuck's sake.
Is that poo?
You make me sick. Bruh.
What about you, Scott? You got anything coming up? You doing anything cool?
Aside from crying, not much yet.
I understand.
Oh, can we get an F in chat for Scott?
Can we have, like a high...
I genuinely need to do something with all this time. Like, I need to think of an idea and just work on that, because I now have nothing to do. Like, I finished my interviews. I'm now kind of dead for everything. You know what I mean?
Start OnlyFans, I'll buy it.
Honestly, I either become a
I
Starbucks barista or start an OnlyFans. Those are my two other career options as a gay.
OnlyFans.
What about you, Anthony? You got anything coming up?
I'm gonna try doing that film riot thing in
Hell
2
yeah.
days.
You got any ideas coming up for it?
What?
You got ideas? Gotta be inside. Gotta be happy and cheery.
Jeez. But making depressing stories easy. Jeez.
Scott, that's fucking.
Pardon
sad.
fucking me.
Oh no, it's Rowan.
Anthony, what did you say?
So Anthony doesn't want to do this.
You think it's easy what I do?
No,
Fuck you too.
it's easier than making a happy story though.
What about it's Glee. What about what about you, George? You got any projects?
No. Well, I'm still doing that thing
Mr. Reed.
with the quarantine. It's just, I've got an outline of it. Obviously, I can't really start on anything, but I've been working on the characters. I want to have something smaller to do inside. That film right thing sounded good, but it's a bit too late now. So
Do it. It'll be a challenge. Go for it, bro.
1 day film challenge, yeah. But I don't know, yeah. For my project, it's in the directing thing, and that's about it, yeah. Hopefully that'll come out in the next few days. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Who wants to say something?
Oh,
Anthony,
you can't.
you start. Anthony, you started this. You're finishing it.
Yeah, wrap it up. This has been a good cast.
It's been a good one.
Thank you.
I enjoyed
That's
it.
a
Oh,
wrap
thank you,
on
Scott,
the
for joining us this time.
Absolutely. You have to wait for everyone to stop.
No.
Sorry, Anthony, I interrupted you.
Sorry, E. Sorry, Jack.
Knight
Jack,
to
one more-
D5.
Jack, try one more time, Jack. Give it one more try. Just come on. We can do this.
Okay. Thanks so much, guys, for listening to the second episode of the Unseen podcast.
It's not called that.
What's it called? What the fuck's it called,
Unseen
George?
Screen podcast.
Why?
Because it's already taken.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Unseen
fine. One more
podcast's
time.
already
Sorry,
a thing.
boys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just give me one more try. I'll get
You
this.
got this. We'll give you one more
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
You're not Jack, are you, Anthony?
Okay.
Good, that was a good try.
You're 3 years my senior, and yet you choose to harass me and bully me?
Yes.
Yes.
You give me any more wine and you'll get more.
Shut up, fucker. Okay. Sorry. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to the second episode of the Unseen Screen podcast. I've been your host, Jack Weir.
It
and
wasn't just
I
you
hope-
hosting, idiot.
You've done this 4 fucking times, god damn it.